Good afternoon. My name is Fawzat Junaideen. Today I'm going to talk about self-motivation. I had done 15-second videos on YouTube on self-motivation, and it was a success. And so that gave me the idea that I should complete one about self-motivation. Self-motivation is so important. Everything that we do in life, somehow is related to self-motivation. Whether you want to take a vacation, whether you want to be successful at work, whether you want to go for a walk, whether you want to just do a run. So everything is you're self-motivated. It involves self-motivation. So it is very important that that we discipline ourselves to be motivated. This means success at work and at your home life too. So now if you talk about self-motivation, I'm just going to talk about how you get motivated. That's number one. And I'm also going to talk about how to improve. If you're already self-motivated, how to improve even to be better. So these are two things that I'm going to be talk about. Okay, and now if you go back to self-motivation, there are some people are highly motivated naturally. Some people have to work at it, and some others don't have the drive. And sometimes they don't even know, how to, go about it, So my take on these things is that, in order for you to get self-motivated, it begins when you get up in the morning. When you get up in the morning, you are, you have to make up your mind and say to yourself that it's gonna be a positive day, it's gonna be a good day, it's gonna be it's gonna be a good start of the day, and I'm gonna achieve things that I need to achieve today. So if you make up your mind in the morning, it doesn't matter whether it's self-motivation or whether it's something else. If you make up your mind in the morning when you get up, and you not only you make up your mind to say that it's going to be a good day, and I'm going to achieve what I need to achieve, and so on. If you say it out loud, and say it out loud, and then also believe in it. So you would go to the bathroom in the morning, you would look in front of the mirror, and you just look at yourself, and if you say that, and if you believe that, it will become a routine. You don't need to continue that all the time, but so then eventually what you will get to is a point where you will get up in the morning and make up your mind that it's going to be a good day. So you don't need to say it out loud or anything like that. So it naturally, because you are in the routine now. So your mind is a very, very simple thing. It just focuses on what it has done in the past, and it just sets it like a time clock. Just go like, oh yes, this is the time. I just got up, I just got to make up my mind. And so the thing is like, it really will help if you start doing that. So the thing is, so you're getting out of bed with a positive mind. It's not always possible. It's not always possible, but like I said, it is a routine thing. You are just disciplining yourself. So you got to remember that, because you're getting out of bed, and maybe you did not sleep very well the previous night. Okay, that night. Okay, so it's very hard to be positive when you haven't slept the entire night. Maybe you got disturbed with something at night. So the thing is like, this is something that you do on a regular basis, and you discipline yourself, and and plus you believe in that. Okay, so basically what I'm saying here is this. Okay, you woke up in the morning and you said to yourself, it's going to be a good day, I'm going to achieve things, okay, and you believed in that, okay, at the beginning, towards the beginning, you will even say it, you know, with your mind, you know, you just read it out. It's going to be a beautiful day. I'm going to have a good day. Okay, so you know, so when you discipline your mind like that regularly, okay, self-motivation is not difficult, really. I mean, you know, it is, you know, it is just following certain principles, okay, in this case, a certain routine, okay, and you know, making up your mind, okay. Now the thing is like, okay, so let's say, you know, you have, you know, you have to achieve certain things at work, okay, and then you're saying, oh my God, it is a lot of work, you know, how am I gonna, you know, how am I gonna achieve that? And you know, already when you say to yourself that it's a lot of work, you know, you have demotivated yourself already. So what you will do in a situation like that is again, you know, it is following a principle and, you know, just a procedure, okay. So basically you will write it down. You will write down the entire list of things that you have to do, okay. And then, you know, so let's say the list is 20 items long, okay. So, you know, you would just go out and prioritize what, you know, what needs to happen first and what are the, you know, and in the order. So, you know, so you would say to yourself, okay, I'm going to achieve this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know, you're gonna write it down. So you know, you have written down the order. Okay, so now if it is at work, you know, you might be able to, you know, you might be able to involve other people and just go like, you know, reduce the item. Like let's say you have to write a report on a certain topic. Okay, you can, you know, if you are in a team and you know, you can just pass it on to somebody who does that very well, and you know, so that is, you know, one of your lists out of your one of the items is out of your list. And you know, the second thing is, okay, the before even you do that, you know, in that list, you know, you prioritize it, but then you also look at what is the easiest one to do there. That'll take you just 2 minutes. This will take you just a minute or two. So you know, you would eliminate that list, okay, by doing the easiest one very quickly. Okay, so now if your list was 20 long, okay, now let's say there were 5 things in there that was very easy and you have achieved them, so now your list is 15. Okay, but remember, you know, you have also prioritized your list, but you know, the first item is the most important one, you would say, and then, you know, why am I doing all the others? But you know, remember, you know, this is about motivation. Okay, this is about motivation. Although you prioritized your list, okay, and you know, you found an opportunity, okay, that you can achieve, you can reduce that list by 6 or 7 items in order to, you know, be motivated. Okay, so, and that's what you're doing. So basically, you know, you have, number 1, you know, you have written down the list. Number 2, you know, you have prioritized it. And then number 3 is, you know, you have just done the quick items. And then, you know, you are also you are also involving others to help you. So this, when you look at it this way, you know, your list gets reduced by maybe 1 or 2, you know, for you. And you know, so then you just go like, oh, that's easy, you know, I only have three things, and you know, that's going to take like, you know, a certain amount of time. And you know, so this way, you know, you're motivated and you're going to achieve that very quickly. Okay, I hope that this makes sense, because you know, whatever that I do, okay, whatever that I do, this is how I do it. I mean, you know, when the task is big at hand, okay, you know, when the normal process is this, okay, you are just go like, oh my God, that's a big list, I'm going to do it later. You know, you're going to procrastinate. Okay, so you know, so by doing it this way, you know, you are just gonna do it, and you're also going to be motivated. Okay, so now the other part to that process is also this. Okay, now you know, as you have this big list here, you know, you're going to periodically measure progress. Okay, and also you're going to measure progress, and also you're gonna periodically look at the list for accomplishments. Okay, and then those accomplishments, they, as minor they are, that will encourage you to go on. So let's say your list was, again, let's go back to the 20 item list. Okay, and then you say to yourself, okay, I had a 20 item list. I have achieved about 6 of them because they were very small and easy, and that is your progress. And so now you have achieved a progress here, and that's motivation. Okay, I mean, how many times have you done certain things and you look back and just go like, oh my God, I had a lot of work, and now all I have is this. So so this way you're self-motivating yourself. Okay, so now okay, now if you had, okay, now just along with what you're doing here, you also have to remember anytime you get boggled up with certain things, okay, just take a step back and breathe. This is a very good thing, especially when you're stressed out. I mean, it is under any circumstance. If you are overwhelmed and if you are stressed out, just breathing is a very good one. Now if you have a digital watch, there are breathing programs out there, and sometimes it will even prompt you to breathe. And so if you have set it up that way, I mean, I have my watch, and it just prompts me to breathe. And something, when that happens, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, I just leave everything and I start breathing. So it may be like, you may have set it up for 7 times or 5 times. So you just go inhale and then hold it and then breathe out. So this is a good way for you not to get overwhelmed, because self-motivation also is, remember, is how you feel. Okay, so do that. Okay, and then so once you start to do these things, you're basically building yourself a discipline. And remember, self-motivation is discipline. Okay, the more you do it, the better you get at it. Okay, and then and in return it becomes a routine. So once you have achieved that level, now you don't need a list, you don't need anything, but you're automatically self-motivated, and you're achieving what you need to achieve. Okay, and how, like I said, how you measure yourself throughout the day, how you're going to measure throughout the days, you go back and measure progress. Okay, and once you achieve a certain level of progress, you get a high from that. How you would take a coffee break and you just get like, okay, refresh yourself and get back. But in this case, when you achieve your tasks, when you achieve the level of progress, just go, you will get a high from that. Focus on achieving and not getting distracted, and the other part is also this, there's a lot of times, we tend to have drama, we tend to, how am I going to do this, how, and you dance around it. Okay, but don't do that, because those are things that's going to distract you, and it's an excuse. Because self-motivation, remember, again, is a discipline, and how you motivate yourself is, by doing stuff little at a time, and, taking, getting a high from the progress. Okay, so discipline your mind to be positive. Okay, when a day goes bad, you know, when a day goes bad, you know, you say to yourself, you know, you say to yourself, okay, you know, okay, this is how yesterday was, you know, I you know, it was such a bad day, and this is what I did. Okay, and you know, just learn, take that example, and you know, take that example, and then, you know, just say to yourself, okay, so listen, you know, this is how my day started yesterday, but you know, but it ended up pretty good. And you know, so again, you know, make up your mind as to how, you know, your past bad days and how it ended up, and you know, just use that example to motivate yourself. You know, I mean, you know, I'm sure at work and at home, you know, you have never things have happened to you, and then, you know, you said to myself, well, how am I going to achieve this? But you know, you did. You know, how you managed it, and you know, all of that. You know, so use that example for today, you know, for your present time, you know. And then also, you know, remember, you know, don't ever compare yourself to other people. You know, just go like, oh, you know, oh, this person does it this good, or that person does it this good. No, you know, and you know, don't put yourself below them. You know, just say to yourself, okay, you know what, you know, he has his method, I have my method. Okay, but you know, but the thing is though, you know, when you think that the other people are doing better, you know, don't get discouraged, but you know, learn from them. You know, and never be proud to listen. You know, if somebody is telling you something, it doesn't matter good or bad, just listen to them. You know, because you know, by listening to some of the success stories, you know, those are things that'll motivate you too. Okay, so the thing is, stop being proud, and you know, just listen to people, and you know, and just get motivated from that. Okay, now the other part to self-motivation is also, you know, living a good lifestyle. I mean, you know, a healthy lifestyle. You know, so you know, exercise routine will boost your morale and your energy. And you know, when you don't have energy, you know, you're demotivated, and you know, you're not motivated. Okay, so you know, when you have good energy, you know, it'll discourage bad morals. Okay, so the thing is, like, you know, when you get overwhelmed, you know, just take a walk outside, you know, just get up and do something else for a few minutes, you know, just to, you know, just like how you would take a tea break and, you know, just have a tea or something like that, you know, so just to clear your mind. Okay. Okay, so again, you know, now anytime you get discouraged, okay, focus on how you have achieved in the past, okay, and doing little things at each time, you know. So when things get rough, you know, just break it down and just do them, you know, step by step, little steps, and you know, just like how we said in the past, okay. You know, now when you are self-motivated, you know, you're more confident. Okay, you're more confident, and you know, you have very high self-esteem too. Okay, so think about this. You know, when you know, if you're a self-motivated person, okay, you know, your self-esteem is high, and you know, you achieve things, and you know, people notice that. You know, so the thing is, like, you know, if you're at work and you're trying to get a promotion, trying to, you know, achieve, you know, your goals at work, and you know, in order to get that bonus or whatever that may be down the road, you know, so you know, you need to get self-motivated, and you know, these are some of the ways that you would get motivated. You know, like you know, I mean, this is what I have done. I mean, you know, like I said, you know, I always broke down things, you know, in order for me to achieve a little each time, and then, you know, complete it towards the end. Okay, and then the next part to that I want you to add is time management. You know, if you learn about time management skills, from previous experiences, okay, you can achieve more. So for example, like we said, that if you have a colleague who can do some of the work for you, you're distributing that, and so which means you're dividing the time between two people, and that becomes half. So time management is something that would really help you in order to be self-motivated, okay? And learning new things and challenging yourself to keep up the edge. Well, in return, when you learn new things, when you're learning new things, and then you in order for you to be motivated, which is also a good thing. Like for instance, again, I said, listen to your colleagues, listen to your children, listen to your, whoever who's willing to, has experience or willing to talk to you about those things, just listen to them, and then, so that will help you. That will help you also. Okay, when you continue to have this focus, it becomes automatic. Okay, it becomes a routine. Before you know it, you're a self-motivated person. Okay, it is little steps, that'll lead you to your destination. Okay, so think about this. If you're taking a road trip, you got to start somewhere. You start your home, and then you go drive mile after mile after mile to get to your destination. And self-motivation is no different. Like I said, I'm pretty motivated about a lot of things, but even me, need encouragement. The way I encourage myself, I have told you a list of things that I do. Okay, and then if you just follow those things, you have your own methods. You don't need to follow my methods, but you have to break down things in order for you to achieve, and that's self-motivation. Okay, I hope you learned something from this, or I hope that I gave you some ideas. Even if you didn't learn anything. Okay, and that you will be self-motivated, if you were not, and if you had the motivation, but you still needed that extra push. I hope I gave you that. And if you were a person that you're not self-motivated at all, look for ways, from these methods, okay, from these routines, okay. And just find that, and because it's very important. Like I said, our life depends on how motivated we are and what we do, and whether it's work or whether it's at home. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, because I do regular videos on podcast and on YouTube. Okay, so please follow my channel for the next life tips. Okay, thank you for watching. My name is Fauzi Junaidi.